Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Alright, I want to make a video right now talking about the daily raid event. There's been a lot of people who have actually been messaging me and tweeting me and emailing me, asking me to clarify a little bit the situation, and I gotta be perfectly honest, I haven't really gotten a chance to do it much this week. I've been really crazy busy, and I really thank my party for something like this. It's definitely a huge positive to have an active party. And why? Well, let's go over why. Excuse me. So each day at the following times, the Jewel Sorceress raid boss will appear for only 1 hour, and right now it just appeared. It's 1 minute into it, and we have this for a full hour, so we're going to go through this. Get event coins every 5 levels. That's very important. Note 1, the raid boss will reset every day. Raid boss will not yield any event coins after level 55, and event board will remain open until 30 minutes after the 1 hour window. So you can focus on raiding for the full hour, and then after that you can go to the event board. So let's see what it takes. So let's go ahead and pull an Incognito. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with this setup for now. Oh, I don't have a you know, let's change. We're gonna change this up a tiny little bit real quick here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the triple. Let's go for the triple here. And two major things that I know a lot of people are going to say right off the bat is, well, what do I do if I don't have the medals to be able to complete this? And B, what do I do if I don't have a party to help me out? Okay, so on the first one, yes, I do have some really awesome medals, and my medals are getting awesomer too, because I do spend a lot of time and money. I have spent a lot of time and money on them. But so you know what, unless whatever you can possibly do for a raid setup, if you guys know, I do have a raid setup that I normally take, and the reason I forgot to actually hit Lux Boost, the reason why I have a Lux setup is to just be able to attack any raid boss that appears, so that way I'm not really trying to, you know, find a different setup to use. And actually right here, I actually might change halfway through this, and we might actually try out my Sephiroth, because I do want to try him out in the raid setup. Okay, so this Jewel Sorceress has a 10 million. Wow, has 10 million. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and attack this one. While we attack this one, we're going to talk about a couple other things. And don't forget, we do have the raid button, auto raid, so that's really awesome. So we can just hit auto raid and let it go. So you don't have the medals to complete this. You know what? It's very important to not look at what other people have and the medals other people have, because then you won't be able to look at the medals you have. Now, for those of you who weren't on the stream the other night, on Sunday night I believe it was, I did some pretty crazy things with some tier 3 medals. Tier 3 medals that had a raid trait. I did some pretty amazing stuff actually. And also, if you look at our medals, we have tier 2s, we have tier 1s, we have tier 3s that have buffers, attribute buffers. Now, the most important thing about with these raid bosses is to go for the attribute buff. So if you have these medals, if you have medals like that, and you know what, if you guys really want to, let me know. If you guys really want to, I will make a setup with tier 2 and tier 3 medals to see if I can one turn these, and I'm pretty sure I can. Granted, pretty much all of my tier 2s and tier 3s are gilded. I do have several of them that have the raid trait, and that's really important there, because you are going to get that extra attack on there. Now, do I think it's worth putting, let's say, an AB4 plus Lux on the tier 2 or tier 3 medal? No, I don't. If you have AB2 plus Luxes, yeah, I mean, on those, yeah, that's what those medals are. You're not going to put an AB2 Lux or an AB2 Max Lux on a tier 4 or tier 5 medal. So who are you going to put it on? Put it on a tier 3. You know, put it on a tier 3, put it on a tier 2, so that it can actually help you get Lux like that. Now, that's if you want the Lux. If you don't want the Lux, and you just want the damage. And that's very important for this raid boss. In the instance of this raid boss, it's very important to just go for the damage. The Lux doesn't really matter that much. Why does Lux not matter that much? Because we're not really competing for anything Lux-wise this week. In cases like this, with this 1 hour raid boss, you really just need to look for the damage. So let me go home. Let me hit the raid. Let me hit the Lux boost here real quick. And we're going to take a look at what happens here. Okay, so let me hit the Lux boost. Let me go ahead and hit active request, and let's go take a look at what our party has. Now, so far, I think I've done... Oh, Miss Mew has level 10. So let's go ahead and tap that one. So I'm going to go and tap this one. The second part, so that's the first part. The first part is you need to have a raid setup that is going to do a lot of damage. And again, if you guys want to see it, let me know. I can make another video going through, and I can just your tier 2s and tier 3s. Right off the bat, right off the top of my head here, I can tell you guys, I probably go in with Divine Rose. I definitely use KH2 Kyrie, the one that, you know, boosts. I know that there's a lot of other medals. There's the HEs too. I know there's a lot of other medals, like there's a lot of other event medals and other medals that we've gotten that raise attribute strength. That's going to be very important in this case, raising attribute strength. And then for you heavy hitter, because I'm going to be wanting to use Divine Rose, a reverse. You know what? We don't have any reverse tier 2s, do we? Oh no, there are reverse tier 2s. Is there a reverse speed tier 2, or at least a reverse speed tier 3? I'm pretty sure I could find one that will do the damage for me. And in that case, what I can do is I can go ahead and I can make a setup. I can make a raid setup that I can try and definitely really hard to complete it. So if you guys want to see it, let me know. I'm sure I can figure that out. And the purpose of that is to see if I can complete if I can get at least my raid boss to a level 5 in 1 hour. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, should we use PBJs to max gauge? It doesn't have a rate. It doesn't have a rate. In this case, if there's a medal with a rate trait, that's the one I go for. Again, why do I want that? Because I want to do the damage to be able to complete this. So the goal you have here is to get your raid boss at least to level 5 or to level 10, because every 5 levels. I don't think I can get my raid boss over level 10 in 1 hour, but you never know. I can definitely try. So that's the first part. That's the first big part. Being able to do the damage necessary to get your raid boss to level 5. And this is if you're doing it by yourself, okay? If you don't have a party, if you don't have anyone else to help you out. So which brings us to the second part of it, getting a party. If you don't, there's a lot of people who constantly tell me in comments, how am I supposed to do this? How can I do this if I don't have a party? You know what? I don't think you can. I don't think it's meant to be that way. Just like with Union Cross. Granted, you can do Union Cross by yourself, you know, with random people, but it's not the same. It's not the same as having a party that's going to cohesively come together, work together to be able to accomplish what you need to accomplish. Oh, the health goes up too. Well, that's interesting though. So, you don't have a party. What can you do about it? Well, one of the biggest things I can tell you guys, and one of the things that I have to offer you guys, is I did make another Discord. I have a Discord whose main purpose is to help people find parties. Of course, I'll leave that link down below in the description. You guys can follow there. And that's the whole point. The Discord, actually, Discord has several hundred people in it. It's actually growing very fast. But that's the point of the Discord. The pure point of that Discord is just for people to come together and say, listen, I am an active player in this game. I want an active party. And that's the point of it, an active party. I know that a lot of people look at the parties like they should be, you know, like this group that's really closed off and things like that. And that shouldn't be the case. I mean, there are thousands upon tens of thousands of people, maybe 100,000 people playing this game every single day. And so many of them don't have a party, and they really want a group of people that they can play with, just purely play with. People that are going to be there, who are going to be active every single day. So if you guys want to try and look for a party like that, I encourage you, go to the Discord, just read the rules, go through it, and then you can post there. You can post saying you're looking for a party, or you have a party, and be honest about what you're looking for. If you're saying, you know what, I'm super active right now and I really want to play, then do it. And if you know what, in a couple of weeks you like get busy with school, work, or whatever, just be honest with your party and tell them, you know what, I can't be that active right now. And it's okay if they remove you. It's okay if you have to remove someone else, because that's the whole point of being an active player in this game. You don't have to be kept around in the party just because you've been there for a long time or you know someone, you know. It's active. I mean, that's the whole point of this game. It's to be very active. So definitely, guys, you know, if you're looking for that, if you're looking for to try and establish that with some other people and come together and complete stuff like this, which is very important. If you're an active player, you really want to be able to accomplish everything. So I encourage you to come over. If you still don't have a party and you don't want a party, you don't want to leave the party where you're currently on, then the best thing I can tell you to do is try and accomplish this by yourself. And now right now it's been about 10 minutes. I've been doing this for about 10 minutes and I've got mine to level 2. I will most likely be able to get mine to level 5. So then, how many do I need here? You need to kill 11 of these. And I want to say a huge shout out to Miss DHE, who gave me so much of the information. Coming into this right now, my head and brain has not been into KHux at all. So I really appreciate her for giving me information and walking me through all these things too, so I know what to expect. And yes, we have had this event in the past, but it's been a while since it's been around and a lot of things have changed in the game. So you need to kill 11 of the bosses that give you coins, okay? So you need to take down 11 of them, which means you need to be able to accomplish that. What? So let's see, if you have to take down 5, that's 5, you have to take down 10. So 11, let's see, you have to do, well, if you get your morning one to 5 and then your evening one at 10, that's 2 in one day. So you can easily do it by yourself if you're able to do that. So what you need to be shooting for is at least 5 levels or 5 of these bosses in 1 hour. That's what you need to look for. So you still have time. I'm releasing this video, today is Tuesday, I think it is. Yeah, today's Tuesday. I'm releasing this video on Tuesday night. You still have time. You still have all day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You still have 5 more days. In 5 days, I completely think that you can do it. And organize yourself with your party. Definitely organize yourself with your party. If you can talk with your party, if you can all get on the same page and be like, you know what? We're just focusing on this person's or focusing on this other person's, and then everyone who's active in the party all, you know, taps them, then you're all going to benefit from it. So just, there's a lot of different ways to approach this, guys. Please don't get discouraged by something that just looks like you're not going to be able to accomplish it. Definitely try and tackle it from different points of view. Take a look at the medals you have. Take a look at the keyblades you have. And I think that's the most important thing too, something that I remember we talked about all the way back when the Moogle of Glory came out, you know, and the Ultra Moogle challenges. If you guys want to go check out the video, you can go check out my very first attempt. And at the end of that attempt, I was just like, I can't do this right now. And it's okay. I was perfectly okay with the fact that I couldn't do it in the moment, because I knew that I would be able to do it in the future. And about a couple of weeks later or a month or 2 later, I was able to accomplish it. And it was not easy, but I was able to do it with the medals that I had at that time. So that's the thing. This game is a game that definitely rewards, well, obviously it rewards you spending money, but it does reward you spending time on it. So don't be afraid to spend time on this game. And right now, if you just recently start playing this game, if you don't have the keyblades, you don't have the medals to be able to accomplish this, it's okay. It's okay. It's, you know, it stinks a little bit because you can see everyone else getting stuff and everyone else having this, but it's okay. Focus on the quest, focus on what you can do, focus on trying to get a party, focus on getting friends, you know, like that can help you out. Focus on those kind of things so that the next time that an event like this comes around, you are able to accomplish it. So it looks like it's been 15 minutes down. I think I'll even be able to get mine to level 10. I really think I'll be able to get mine to level 10. I'm gonna try really hard, and right now I'll show you guys how much I have. I've tapped a couple, and again, thank you very much to all my party members. I've tapped a couple of raid bosses here and there, and I have 176 coins. You need 220, I believe. So I'll be able to accomplish this probably after night, after getting my raid boss to level 10. And yeah, I know that it's not fair for me to tell you guys, oh, this is so easy, and that's why I'm not saying it. I'm not telling you guys this is easy. I understand. If you don't have the medals, if you don't have the keyblades, and if you don't have the party members to help you, this can seem like a very impossible task. So just look and see which one of those you have. And as I said, if you guys want to see me try and do this with only tier 2 and tier 3 medals, I will definitely try it. I actually want to make a setup with my new Sephiroth keyblade and see if it works. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember, raid trait. The raid trait is very important. Even on a tier 2 medal. Even on a tier 2 medal, guys. You would be very, very surprised what you can do against a raid boss if your medal has that raid trait. I'm not kidding. If you don't believe me, come to a stream. Come to a stream and I will prove it to you. I will prove to you what a tier 3 and tier 2 medal can do against a raid boss. It's pretty awesome. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. I'm going to keep focusing on here because I really want to get mine to level 10. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.